Halo Fitsmania, kita kali ini akan membahas tentang adaptasi keto atau keto adaptation atau keto adapted. Apa itu adaptasi keto? Dan ini akan dijelaskan oleh Dr. Eric C. Westman, medical doctor, dan dia spesialis internal medicine. Dan juga ada nanti Dr. Eric Berg juga dijelaskan di sini. Selamat datang di channel Binalaga.net bersama saya Jo Puangfu, biasa dipanggil nama Jo JP atau JP, yang biasa membahas tentang nutrisi, latihan, dan produk seputar fitness. Keto adapted, mengapa masuk apa sih keto adapted atau adaptasi keto, dan apa yang terjadi bila kita sudah mengalami adaptasi keto ini? Tanda-tandanya apa? Jadi kita akan bisa tahu bahwa kita yang tadinya asupan karbohidrat, kita membakar karbohidrat dari sumbernya karbohidrat sebagai makanan utama kita, kemudian kita bertransisi menjadi sumber energinya dari lemak, ya, baik dari lemak asupan luar maupun lemak dari tubuh kita. Ya, bisa bayangkan di tubuh kita yang dengan rata-rata kebanyakan orang tuh dengan kadar lemak 15% pria itu memiliki lemak dengan memiliki energi dari lemak itu sebanyak 8.000 sampai 10.000 kalori, dibandingkan dengan kita kalau kita mengandalkan asupan karbohidrat itu hanya sekitar 1.500 sampai 1.700 kalori. Ya, jadi bayangin kita punya energi yang tidak bisa kita pakai, yang karena dari sel kita yang sudah terlanjur menggunakan karbohidrat atau dimanjakan oleh karbohidrat ini, sehingga lemak kita nggak bisa dipakai. Nah, oleh karena itu perlu adanya adaptasi keto supaya tubuh kita, sel kita, mitokondria kita bisa terbiasa menggunakan lemak. Ya, dan kita sekali lagi rata-rata setiap orang punya sekitar 8.000 sampai 10.000 kalori di dalam tubuh kita, simpanan energi ini. Bagaimana kita bisa mengambilnya? Ya, dan dengan tanpa perlu bergantung pada energi yang lain, ya. Jadi tubuh kita yang memiliki 8.000 sampai 10.000 kalori yang tidak bisa kita ambil karena telanjur dengan dimanjakan oleh asupan karbohidrat, ini ibarat seperti saya pernah lihat sebuah truk Pertamina, ya, yang membawa bensin, bahan bakar BBM, tapi di tengah jalan dia mogok. Nah, ini ibarat kata dia nggak bisa menggunakan bensin yang dibawa oleh truk ini, truk tangki ini yang membawa bensin ini sampai 50.000 liter ini, dia nggak bisa memakai karena dia berbahan bakar diesel atau solar. Ya, itu ibarat kata karena mesinnya berbeda dan energinya dipakai berbeda, jadi dia nggak bisa pakai, jadi mogok di tengah jalan. Jadi kasihan sekali melihat truk tangki ini yang membawa bahan bakar begitu banyak, tapi dia nggak bisa menggunakannya, dan saat itu juga dia sedang mogok di tengah jalan. Jadi ibarat kata kita, ya, kasihan banget lihat begitu, sama seperti seseorang yang memiliki energi begitu banyak, yang gemuk, yang obesitas, tapi dia tidak bisa mengambil energi yang dari lemak di dalam tubuh dia, dan dia masih mengandalkan terus makanan asupan karbohidrat yang masuk terus, dan itu disimpan lagi menjadi lemak. Jangan khawatir, video ini kita telah sematkan dengan teks bahasa Indonesia supaya Anda bisa mengerti, karena video ini dalam bahasa Inggris. Bagi yang ingin tertarik bertransisi energi atau menjalani transisi energi menjadi energi yang mandiri, silakan simak terus video ini.
This episode is on keto adaptation. Keto adaptation is the term for the transition from carb eating and carb burning to not eating carbs and not burning carbs. So you're burning ketones instead of the carbs and fatty acids as you did before. So you're basically adapting to ketosis, therefore the term keto adaptation. You don't have to know the term, just realize that in the first few days or week, you might not feel right. You might, if you've been eating lots of carbohydrates for a long time, you might crave them as you miss them. You might have headache. You might have some fatigue. If you're exercising a lot, you might want to give yourself a break for the first week or two. Don't push yourself quite so hard as you transition. Don't freak out if you can't make your goals like you used to. Give it some time. So keto adaptation is just that time period where you go from carb eating and carb burning to proteins and fats as your fuel source and as your food. Now to the questions. Tiffany asks, how do you know when you're keto adapted? Well, most people notice that their hunger is gone or diminished, decreased almost to nothing. So you're just hungry at meal times or maybe just once a day. That to me is the best sign that you're keto adapted, that you're in ketosis. Now enter the word ketosis, which just means that you are keto adapted, or you're just burning fat as your primary fuel. Fats and ketones are burnt together when you're burning fat.
What is keto adaptation? Well, the first thing I want to differentiate is the difference between ketosis versus keto adapted, okay? If you just go to sleep at night and don't eat anything through the night and wake up, you're going to then eat breakfast and break the fast. You've been fasting and you probably were in ketosis, okay? You were fat burning at night. So that's ketosis. Keto adapted means that your body has developed new cellular machinery, new enzymes for fat burning. Okay, so most people have been running on glucose and sugar for their whole lives. And now we're going to adapt their body to what's called ketosis, which you're basically building new cellular machine. We're forcing our body to run on a different fuel source. And that takes between 2 to 3 plus weeks. And I think that I'll have to underline this plus. Unfortunately, it could take longer. It could take up to 6 weeks, okay? Now, some people experience body changes when they're going from here to here. They call them keto flu and rashes and all sorts of other issues. And those are all easily handled. And I put a link down below of what to do if you run into fatigue or this or that. You basically need more minerals and B vitamins. Okay, you need sodium, potassium, and you probably need some B vitamins. Nutritional yeast works really good. How do you know if you're keto adapted? Well, you don't have any more cravings for carbs at all. 0. You're not hungry, especially between the meals. You're very satisfied after the meal. If you eat a meal and then you basically have to keep eating because you're still not satisfied, you still have an insulin problem. So that's going to take some time. You don't have any headaches or don't have any blood sugar symptoms. You're not cranky if you skip a meal. Your mood is much better. You don't have the keto flu anymore. You don't feel tired or feel kind of funky. You feel really stabilized. You're satisfied and you don't need snacks. You can go long periods of time without eating. That's when we know you're in keto adaptation.
Semoga bermanfaat. Saya Joe Puampu bersama Bintang Genet. Kami mengajak Anda membangun generasi baru yang lebih cerdas, fit, dan tangguh untuk menuju kemandirian energi. Di Bintang Genet, kami selalu percaya bahwa setiap orang pasti bisa memiliki tubuh yang ideal dan sehat. Dengan subscribe, like, dan share video ini, Anda turut membantu membangun Indonesia sehat dan kuat. Salam cerdas fitness, saya JP.